Horses have a long hair coat and a layer of fat under their skin as insulation against cold. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. There are times they might need an extra blanket to keep warm as you're living the country life.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
My parents have miniature horses. This time of year, they're fat and fluffy with a long hair coat and like to be out in the cold weather despite having a cozy shed to stay in. There are blankets made to help keep horses warm, but most don't need them. Ann Swinker is an extension horse specialist at Penn State University. She says horses have a natural insulating layer of fat and a thick hair coat to keep them warm. However, there may be times when you're dependent on a blanket to do what nature does. A sick, very young, or very old horse might benefit from the extra protection. Show horses that have their winter coat clipped for showing would too. Swinker says it's very important to make sure you get the right size so it doesn't rub the skin raw if it's too tight or get caught in the hooves if the blanket is too loose. Measure the horse from the point of the shoulders to the point of the rump.
One size isn't always the same, so ask if you could open it up and remeasure the blanket. If you have, let's say, a saddlebred or an Arabian with a level croup, you don't want to get one that's made for a quarter horse with a sloping rump, because it'll be rubbing it back there. So you want to try to pick brands that are made for that type of horse.
If the horse will be turned out in wet weather and it's in mud all the time, make sure the blanket is waterproof.
The bad thing is if that blanket gets wet and it's sitting on the horse wet, now the hair underneath is wet, so the insulation of their hair's gone. The blanket's chilled and it's laying on them. There's no insulation left. You don't want to do that. That's really unhealthy for the horse.
Learn more about blanketing a horse at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.